Hello, friends. This is Company Reviews, and today we are talking about how we can negotiate your salary. Negotiation is not easy, and it's not everybody's cup of tea. Sometimes it requires confrontation, sometimes you require some tactics, sometimes it's a discussion, sometimes it's just goes on, it's smooth. Sometimes you just agree to what somebody's saying. Sometimes you see a deadlock. So it's negotiation is full of emotions, and it's a very difficult conversation in a way. Now the question is how we can do it successfully, and especially maybe for a recruiter, this is an everyday job because they are meeting a lot of candidates every day. They're talking to them and they are negotiating, and they know the company policy. They have a lot of information based on that. For them, it looks a little easier. However, for somebody who's applying for a job, only information they have is all about their salary and nothing else, and their expectations. And then it's all about how much you ask. And sometimes I really wonder whether we are negotiating like what we are doing with a vegetable vendor, whether it's like, in India, when you negotiate, it's not about the fact, it's more about, na tera na mera, beach ka. So, are you here to negotiate, like to find out a, comfortable mid solution where, like, you both are satisfied? Or is it something that you are looking at getting a salary which is well deserved and as per the your target role and company standard? If you look at negotiation, wherever you go, it has already been told, always been told actually, that negotiation is about a win-win situation where everybody wins. There's no doubt about it. If your company is not winning, they would not like, I think they would not be comfortable in rolling out an offer. Even if they roll out an offer, they will add more role and responsibility to it. And for you also, it has to be you have to be satisfied, else you will start looking out for new offers. So from both the ways, it has to be win-win. However, it doesn't really happen that way, since there are too many stakeholders involved and everybody wants to win their case and they don't really bother what is happening on the other end. So it's very important to see that how to negotiate and how to win. And so let me give you another example. Like we just used an example where we thought that when we go to a vegetable vendor and we try to negotiate, or we negotiate in a regular day-to-day life, you will easily figure out that the people who are more experienced in a situation, who have more knowledge, who have already done the same thing by and again, they're better negotiator compared to the one who come new and they have very little information about those things. So for example, tomorrow if I will ask you to go and buy something that you have never bought before, then you don't even know what to negotiate, how to negotiate, what to quote, what not to quote. And usually, you just depend on what the seller is quoting you, and based on that, based on your experience, you try to quote. And this is how it happens. Sometimes you feel sometimes when you come back, you figure out that you are being cheated. So I see negotiation is actually based on your knowledge, where more the knowledge you have about that product or that situation, there are high chances that you would be able to present your case much better. So today I will be sharing a secret with you. If you are in India, there is a great tool available for you to negotiate. I'll be sharing this secret with you. But before that, I want to tell you a couple of obvious things that, whenever you're negotiating a salary, since we are saying negotiation is knowledge, so what knowledge that you would require before you are negotiating your salary? And the first knowledge that you should have is about your own salary. You should know your compensation well. How is it being divided? What is a fixed? What is a variable? Okay, and what is your expectation in both fixed and variable? And further, it is also, you need to understand again, both in terms of expectation and your current salary. Like in your fixed salary, whether what is basic, what is HRA, what is gratuity, what are special allowances that you have been getting, and what are the deductions like PF, professional tax, insurance like medical insurance, life insurance, that is happening in your salary. and you should relate it to what you are expecting, because in many organizations gratuity is not the part of your fixed CTC. However, in many of the organizations gratuity is a part of your CTC, so that is a part of a deduction in a way. So you should know that, and sometime when you are comparing apple to apple, ensure that you are comparing fix to fix and component to component, and not just looking at the final figure, because that may be very very deceiving, and your in-hand salary could be very low or very high compared, depending on what you're getting. Then you should also look at the variables, so in your current organization, what are your bonus, what are your incentives, how much are you getting, are you getting your 100% bonus, and find out, maybe using various methods like going to review platforms or platform like company reviews. Find out if this company is paying variables, how the incentives in the organizations, and what kind of incentives you are getting in your current role. Another very very important factor is, sometimes people miss it out, is relocation. This is a very expensive. If your job require relocation, the resettlement expenses could be very very high. It could be more than 20% of your overall CTC. So ensure that you are negotiating it well, you understand it well before you actually sign an acceptance with a company. And also look at the reimbursement, because many a times you move from one company to another, and then you figure out that, if your job involves a lot of traveling, or it involves work from home, and you require certain things and there are no reimbursement. So I think that is something that you're going to pay from your own pocket, unless you really know that what company will going to pay you for this. So I think these are very very important areas. And another very very important part of the knowledge that you should have is, what are the salary range which are available in the other company. And guys, that is where, our secret comes in. This is what I want to reveal you today. Friends, it's very important to understand, for your target role, what is the salary available, what is the salary range is within your target company. And for that, guys, don't worry, you don't have to ask to a recruiter or your friend in that company. You can get this information directly. There are two platforms available. One is Glassdoor, and another one platform which is a really really great source of information, that is Ambition Box in India. And you can always, so maybe now I'll tell you, how you can explore both the platform and can get your relevant information to negotiate your salary well. So friends, here I'm telling you the secret of negotiation. As we all know, secret of negotiation is knowledge, but the next secret of negotiating salary is when you go and look at what kind of salaries company is paying to their own employees. You can go to a place like Glassdoor where it gives you an average salary, but if you are in India, you have an amazing platform which is known as Ambition Box, which is created by Naukri.com. It's one of the portal, and one of the advantage of using that portal is it gives you the kind of salary those are very very relevant, very correct. That means that before you join a company, it's a good idea to go there and find out, for your target role, what kind of salary this company is already paying to their employees. It will give you the lowest salary range and the higher salary range. As you can clearly see, for example, for this organization, the lowest range is 3.5 lakh, maximum is 7 lakh, while the average is 4.5 lakh for software engineer. While for HDFC Bank, for manager, average is 7.7 lakh and highest is 10.5 lakh. So if you are currently sitting on 7 lakh, you know what you need to ask. You need to ask for 10.5 lakh, because there's already a manager who is getting this kind of salary. While we know what kind of hike percentage and everything, each company has its own standard, but this information will help you that what you should ask for. And no company can bluff with you that at this designation we don't pay more than that. If you are at Ambition Box, it gives you the right information. 10% here and there. Do consider it, as people are inflating their salary when they put it on Naukri.com, when they are writing their salaries on Naukri. But still, that gives you enough information to help you negotiate your salary better. Hey guys, so I hope you like the video and you like the technique here, and you're gonna use it to get the best possible package for your next move. All the best for your job search, all the best for your next move. Keep watching this channel, this and the videos that we are producing. If you want a specific review of a company, or you have any requirement with respect to your next job change, or any information that you need with respect to any target company review, feel free to write it in comments and send us an email. Thank you.